DOT's watching you. What's up, guys? Texasborntrucker here. So, I found out recently that DOT is going to be putting cameras at way stations to be looking inside your cab to try to catch you on your phone, on your seatbelt, with no seatbelt on, or doing anything else that could get you a ticket. I've encountered 2 of these way stations, and I believe they are in Kentucky. I have not encountered the ones in Kentucky, but there are other states already doing it. One notable state is Arizona, which that's no surprise because a cell phone violation in Arizona is a felony. So, not the least bit surprised that they're doing that in Arizona already. But yeah, the FMCSA has stated that so far, I believe it's 4 way stations in Kentucky have cameras that will be watching the inside of our cabs when we pull into the way station to catch us on cell phones with no seatbelts. And as I stated before, anything else they can get you with the ticket. And I'm not a fan because I feel like that's all they care about as far as that goes is they just want money. They just want money. There are plenty of other ways for them to do that without looking in our cab. And they already do most of those ways, but they're just trying to justify getting more revenue from writing tickets, in my opinion. I feel like that's my thought. But like I said, not a fan. That's an invasion of privacy as far as I'm concerned. These trucks, these are our home away from homes. 80% of the time, 80% of our life when in the trucking industry is lived in these trucks. And I know some people probably have the argument, well, technically when you're in the driver's seat, it's not your home. No. I'm in here almost 24/7. Minus a few days every month when I go home. My stuff's in here, personal belongings, clothes, my bed, my pillows, blanket. It's my home. Not my home, but it's my mobile place of residence. And technically, actually, when you are in a non-commercial vehicle, sedan, pickup truck, car, 4-wheeler, the reason that cops have to get search warrants to search your car if you don't give them permission is because technically, in the eyes of the law, that car is your personal domicile. And so the same rules apply to that car or vehicle as the laws apply to a house. You have to get a search warrant to go in the house if we don't give you permission to go in. You have to get a search warrant to search a car if we don't give you permission to search the car. None of you would be okay if an FBI agent came on your property, went through your fence, and was filming filming into your house through a window. I bet none of you would be okay with that. It's the same basic principle for us out here. And nothing we can really do about it. And that sucks. Because as I said before, I feel like that's an extreme invasion of privacy. And I could use the argument that I don't really like being on camera, but then what is this? Also, that's not true, so I'm not gonna state that. But I could. Wouldn't make any sense. It'd make me look dumb, but I could. But there are other people that don't do this because they don't like being on camera, and they are completely just in having that opinion. I don't know, man. I think it's about money and control. I really do. And partly the reason I think that is because I'm gonna make a whole nother video on this, but I'll give you a little hint or a teaser, I guess. My next video is gonna be about them trying to go after 2000s and before trucks putting e-logs in them, because up until now, I'm not exactly sure the year, so don't quote me on this. I'll put it up here once I know for sure. I'll put it up in text. I think it's 2000 and before trucks 2000 and before didn't have to have e-logs. So like 1999 to 1980, whenever the first true semi-truck came out, those trucks didn't have to have e-logs. And I think partly the reason they did that is because it's kind of impossible to do unless you would completely rewire the truck. And I don't know about you, but unless the government's paying for that, that ain't happening in any truck I ever own. Unless it comes from the factory like that. Anyway, that's for another video, but I'll get more into that later. Anyway, I think it's just about control, because they're doing this, and they're doing the e-log thing with the older trucks. But I don't know, man. Not a fan of it. I know there's a lot of people that aren't a fan of it. I feel like anytime I go through a weigh station now, what is privacy? Because they can see everything you're doing. I guess if there's anything you don't want them to see in your berth, you better keep your curtains closed, because they're gonna see all that too. From what I understand, these cameras that they're installing are at window level of the trucks, so they can definitely. I assume they're gonna be on the passenger side, but they'll probably do one on each side, so they'll be able to see at window level all the way back into the back of your truck. If I can find I don't know if I'll be able to, but if I can find a picture, I'll post it right here. But yeah, I don't know. Not a fan. Let me know what you think down in the comments, because I'm sure there's a lot of people that agree with me that this is partly a cash grab, partly about control, but it's also an extreme invasion of privacy. And I think a lot of us can agree that we just don't like that. Because like I said, FBI reporting in through your windows into your house. Same thing. But yeah, Let me know what you think down in the comments, if you agree, disagree, whatever. But I guess that's it. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. See ya!